With Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp, Instagram, Snapchat, we kind of take it for granted that we can just slide into someone's DMs. It's hard to believe that this has not always been the way. On this day in 1971, the first ever chat room appeared, which is incredible when you consider that the internet wouldn't exist for another 12 years. So how did it happen? Well, this video is a brief history of the chat room. So before the internet, if you wanted to find something out, you had to read a book. If you wanted to speak to somebody, you would have to phone them or go to their house. And if you wanted to send a picture of your undercarriage to somebody, well, you'd have to take the picture, get it developed at a shop, and then you'd have to put it in the post or go to their house with it. There was an internet before the internet, and this internet was called ARPANET, which stood for the Advanced Research Projects Agency Network. ARPANET was a governmental internet which was invented in 1966, and it was used to share resources between remote computers in the US, largely around the Department of Defense. The computer scientist, Bob Taylor, had successfully convinced the head of the Advanced Research Projects Agency, a guy called Charles M. Hertzfeld, to redirect $1 million of ballistic missile funding into the project. And it was, by today's standards, very basic, but it was obviously revolutionary at the time. Murray Turoff, he worked in the Department for Emergency Preparedness under President Nixon, and he was tasked with putting together an alternative communications system. So he developed what was called EMISARI, which stood for the Emergency Management Information System and Reference Index, which could connect up to 10 different offices at a time to talk in real time. And it was nicknamed the party line. And I can't figure out still if that's as in toe the party line or party line. But on this day in 1971, we started using the very first chat room, and it was super exclusive. It was only open to a few cleared users in specific government positions. It wasn't until 1973 that chat rooms became open to the public with the Talkomatic system, which was developed by the University of Illinois. The messages appeared letter by letter on a black screen. Oh my, forget the 3 dots. You had to be damn sure of what you were going to say. That must have been so tense. In 1980, CompuServe introduced the CB simulator, which gently introduced chat rooms more into the mainstream. They were eventually acquired by AOL, who aggressively marketed their AOL chat rooms with the try-for-free CD-ROM. I don't know if you remember it. The Internet Relay Chat had been introduced in 1988, and this was the first time people could transfer data to each other as well as messages, and it's still in use today. Although, obviously very much overshadowed by some of the bigger chat companies. So who'd have thought that a necessity born out of the US Department of Defense would have given us Facebook Messenger? All I can say is that I am very glad that it did. Thank you for watching. Why not subscribe? And I'll see you tomorrow.